did it, boys! We did it! We fucking did it! What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Look at this, look at this, look at this! Yeah, baby! Yeah, baby! We got it! We got it! I fucking knew it! I fucking knew it! I always thought, I always had it in mind that Dragon Age the Veilguard will have the best year in 2025. It's gonna be Game of the Year, it's gonna be Game of the Decade, it's gonna be Game of the Universe. It has a gajillion players, it has a gazillion dollars, it has everything that you might need. DEI, underscores, everything, and absolutely no fucking pesky gaming whatsoever. And I fucking told you, you don't believe me that I told you? I did told you, and just take a look, I have evidence to prove it. See, all of those videos that I made, I knew that it was going to be a great game. I was propping it up, you see, you know, I was giving it a little bit of a harsh love, and I was just wanting to make it good, to make it better, to make it the best game ever, because it fucking deserves every award out in the universe. And I can guess we achieved it, boys. DEI, Dragon Age Veilguard has won. I fucking told you, Gary. I fucking told you it's gonna do it. You didn't believe it, right? Now, who's laughing now? Anyways, how are the financial reports for the game coming up? Greetings, ladies and gents, my name is Helzo, the bearded Balkan Blabbermouth, and I am discussing, and yes guys, we are witnessing history today, because Dragon Age the Veilguard, the absolutely infamous propaganda material that was clad in a very thin cloak of gaming, has actually won an award. And if you believe the mainstream media and the mainstream gaming journalists, you check that they have won the biggest award ever, because you have articles that start like this: Dragon Age the Veilguard just took home a GOTY award. Dragon Age the Veilguard snags Game of the Year award, especially this one. Like, check it out. It's like the Game of the Years from the gaming awards, and yes, from the actual gaming awards. That's how they are trying to present it in these articles, and you have to actually have a little bit of reading in order to get a little bit of a glimpse as to what's going on. We also have this one: Dragon Age the Veilguard wins GOTY at Gaming Awards 2025. Well, at least these are a bit honest in their article headline, because they actually take the time to tell you, yeah, it's the Gaming Awards, or as like I like to call them, the irrelevant awards, because nobody really cares about these awards. Nobody truly really cares about propaganda awards in gaming. We care about gaming awards. We care about games being promoted, games awards, not gay awards. But yes, if you believe the gamer, and you can read just this: Dragon Age the Veilguard has won Game of the Year at the 5th Annual Gaming Awards, an LGBTQ awards show. The show raises funds for the Gaming Foundation, a charity, mind you, that champions inclusivity and diversity in the gaming industry. Oh, goody. What more diverse and inclusive than an award show that is exclusively for gay games? And you can see the categories. You have Game of the Year. I'm actually surprised that they didn't do a wordplay with Game of the Year, but maybe that's what happens when you don't have a functioning brain, allegedly. The Gaming Icon Award, and yes, they have gaming here now. Gaming Magazine Readers Award, Industry Diversity Award, Community Impact Award, Best LGBT character. And you're starting to see a slight pattern that there aren't a lot of diversity in the categories, because they're basically shuffling all the same people from either the same companies or the same games. But let's get back to the Game of the Year. Winner: Dragon Age the Veilguard. Imagine that. You're winning a gay award show when you're a game, when you as a game should not be exclusive to this. And Dragon Age the Veilguard is the famously absolute one of the biggest flops of gaming in probably the last decade, forcing a studio to close down with the Edmonton closing and becoming less than 100 employees after mass layoffs decimate Dragon Age the Veilguard studio. This is also the game that finally made Kareem Bush resign from bioware and fuck off to somewhere else to do whatever he is doing. It's not a financial success or a popular success in any way. And about the popular success, I can actually tell you what's happening with the gamer, that they have probably missed it, but it's a bit laughable. So this is the article's headline. Dragon Age the Veilguard just took home a GOTY award. We already read that. And just on the side, you can see something very peculiar. This is the review score. And as you can see, this is a 5.8 out of 10. 5.8. But what is that score you see? It's not the critic score, is it? Is it the critic? Is someone doing it? No, it's actually a community score. It's actually the gamers, the actual people score. And you can see it here. This is on the gamers tag Dragon Age the Veilguard page, where you can rate the game, and you see 5.8, which is the community score. And if we open the open critic, you can see that the player rating, which is over here on the right, is 40 out of 100. This is a game that won the award for greatest game of the year by an award show. Granted, this show, but still, it is a award that they're going to now flaunt, and they're going to now try to win back investors with it, because they have won this absolutely irrelevant award. This is not an award anyone should be concerned about. It's not an award that actually means anything. Why? Because it's not a gaming award. It is not a game, a player award. It is not an award that is given to a good game. It is an award given to the best propaganda material put out there in the form of slightly manageable gaming experience. This is what Dragon Age the Veilguard is, and this is what Dragon Age the Veilguard will be remembered by. And this is actually some of the things that I really hate about these award shows, because you can get any game that you want, and as long as it plays by the fiddle of the woke community, the woke code, and the right tunes, they will get an award. And I don't know if they get any monetary prize or anything, but it's still something that they're gonna try to flaunt around, and they're probably going to have an investor, at least one, line up for something else, and probably do a project that they will waste the money for the future. And this is an absolute idiotic thing that's gonna happen, and I hate to see money that could go to a good game, to, let's say, a sequel to Expedition 33, or to a sequel to Stellar Blade, or even something more indie like. They're gonna go, probably because of this award, to someone that doesn't want games and that wants propaganda, which BioWare are. And I want to point out the other games here. You have Dragon's Dogma 2, Fear the Spotlight, Life is Strange, Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, and The Last of Us Part 2. And some of these games are pretty weird to be on that category. Let's start with Dragon Dogma on Steam. Reviews, all reviews by people, mixed. 70,000 reviews, mixed. How does this game have any popularity? It is a mixed game, so basically at least half of the people don't like it. So why do you have it on any category when the people, the guys, the girls, the audience that is actually paying for the game, it's actually going on Steam, on the platforms, spending their hard-earned money, is actually having bad reviews, it's not liking it so much, it is not a universally liked game? That is something as a criteria that should be on and should be met with by every game. We move to Fear the Spotlight. This is a game that I never saw, and I think I know why, because just judging by these pictures, I would not like it. And as you can see, this has a very overwhelmingly possible score, which would be good at first glance. However, we're talking about 667 people. Guys, this is 600 people that have played the game in total. How is that relevant. We have games that are played by hundreds of thousands of people. We have games that are played by millions of people. How is some game that is possibly a passion project or someone who didn't have a lot of ability to do it and just release it and played by 600 people relevant? How do you make a case for a game like that? And I'm not saying that this game is inherently bad. I haven't tried. I'm not going to speak against the game. However, it is visible that it is not that popular, and you have to have a game that actually impacted people and in a positive way, and it was very popular both in numbers and in scores in order for it, in my opinion, to go on such a list, because the people are showing their support for a game like this by playing it, by reviewing it, by racking up some hours, by telling other people, by sales, most importantly by sales actually. And it needs to be successful on all these categories in order for it to be, in my opinion, considered for a what you're trying to push as a prestigious award. Now granted, this is not a prestigious award, this is an irrelevant award, but at least what they could do is try to be serious about gaming. But no, apparently I'm asking for too much. Same is with Life is Strange Double Exposure, 5,923 people, all reviews, and they're all mixed. And Dragon Age The Veilguard has 37,000, and they're all mixed. And not to mention that it's such a huge financial flop that it closed studios. It actually made their director, the guy pretending to be a woman, Corinne Bush, leave the company and be axed from it. So how is this a success? How is this eligible for any kind of award? Well, I'm gonna tell you how. It's propaganda, so it is eligible for the irrelevant propaganda rewards, or as they once say, the gaming award. Because when you have people like this on your gaming show, and those people are probably judges or they're presenters and they're showrunners, that's when you know what's going to happen. It's not about gaming. It is not about having a great gaming experience. It's not about escapism. It's about pushing propaganda. And this site is an absolute atrocity. It should not exist, in my opinion, or it should not hold at least any relevancy. And I'm happy to report it does not, because when you have the gamer trying to hide the fact in their headline that it is talking about that show, that means that they're trying to hide the fact of how irrelevant this is, and they're trying to get the clicks to see, for people to see what gaming award would be stupid enough to present Dragon Age The Veilguard with such an award. Same with Gamerant. They are so desperate for clicks that they're trying to hide it, and they're saying the Snacks Game of the Year award, and only in after you start reading you see what the show is. And I'm guessing, yes, they have won some popularity. People are talking about it, YouTubers are making videos about it, laughing their asses off, but hey, those are people who only care about the clicks. They don't care about being popular and being a positive impact. They care about the money that they're going to receive with such clicks. And in my opinion, I'm doing this because I just want to showcase it. I'm gonna laugh about it, and because it's interesting to me, and because I have talked about Dragon Age The Veilguard in the past. I would never promote something like this to be visited, and I think that when you're writing such articles, when you're promoting that behavior, when you're promoting that way of propaganda into our gaming culture, then you deserve to fail into obscurity and to not have any relevancy whatsoever. So do with that information as you like. This is an absolute joke in my opinion, and I would happily see how this will backfire at them, and it will not bring them any success whatsoever. But anyways, that is all I have for this video today. I hope you did have a good laugh. If you did, write down a comment below, tell me what you think. Don't forget to click the subscribe and like buttons to help me grow the channel, and if you want to help me more directly, click the join button and become part of the DiscussThing Guild. You're helping the channel grow, you're helping me become a full-time YouTuber, and most importantly, you're helping homeless animals and animals in shelters with food and other care. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Helzo, this was DiscussThing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers and stay fresh.